pregnancy or the cancer? Were you all new life and hopeful in one moment, then wishing well and worry in the next, a pregnant woman trying to give life while fighting for her own, trying to be more than just a contradiction? Did you ask God about it? What did he say? 2. When anticipating our arrival, I know you must have thought how magical, but in the back of your mind, did you think of how we would be just 2 more things that would take your breath away? Did you think of the strength it would take to feed 2 life forms while trying to starve a tumor in the back of your mind? Did you wish your body hollow? Did you wish your body gutted and empty? Did you wish your body barren 3? Can you tell me what it was like to battle this at the age of 25? As I am writing this, I'm just days away from my 23rd birthday, and I need to know if I will follow in your footsteps, if I will soon become a memory, if I will give birth to things that will outlast me. They say death comes in 3s, and we were once a trilogy. Should I prepare myself to say I knew this would happen 4? Some accuse me of being too distant, of not wearing the proper emotions at the right times, of not showing that I care. Did I get that from you? Did you learn how to keep the wind from rustling your branches? Did you learn how to keep the rain from rotting your roots, to protect your core, to protect your seeds? Did you learn how to always keep your trunk upright, no matter what life or what decay was happening inside? Is this how I learned to be the strong one? 5. Tell me about the hospital. Did it feel like a catacomb of dead futures? Was each day an exhibit in a museum of final resting places? In the 5 months after our birth, did it feel like an extended stay in a lonely waiting room? Did it feel like 20 weeks full of goodbyes? Is this why I am getting better at goodbyes? I need to know. 6. How does one forget her mother's face? Does that make me a bad daughter? I am sorry. The time lapse does not lend its long-term remembrance to me, but I am trying, hoping that I can carry the best parts of you with me, hoping that I can find myself in your memory, hoping that I can be all the woman that you were, and at least half the sacrifice. So I'm going to bring the energy up just a little bit. Who has a problem with like small talk? Yeah? Okay. So this poem is for you. By the way, shameless plug. I just read that last poem from my chat book. It's $10.
Only $10? You can't afford not to buy
one. Yes. I was just about to say that. And I also have posters. They are $5.
Only $5? You can't afford not to buy.
Yeah, I like that. So, yeah, buy one. But this poem is kind of examining how we always have to deal with like traumatic events and like Black death and calamity and all of that, and then we got to go to work with white coworkers. Even though we love these people, they always expect us to be like happy, and we're like, no, I'm depressed because my people are dying. So here's a poem for everybody. So it is universally known that small talk is one of the easiest ways to fill in spaces. Dream jobs, new cars, and weekend plans suddenly become important topics of interest in the midst of silent thoughts. Some feel small talk is meaningless. Others feel it is a necessary distraction in awkward situations. I hate small talk. But while I am sitting in the break room of my workplace, my coworker feels the need to talk about something. She feels uncomfortable in the quiet, feels the need to fill the air with her white noise. She brings up the weather, drags the son into the room without his permission. You can laugh, I see you. Yeah, it's funny. Drags the son into the room without his permission, attempts to drag my voice in too. She keeps her conversation light, does not ask me about death or how it feels to keep evading it, how it feels to still be a breathing brown shadow. She mentions flowers, but does not speak about the blood that waters them. She mentions trees, but does not ask if they are still being used as weapons somewhere. She tells me she wants to spend the weekend chasing the horizon, to admire the way the sun seems to hang in the sky. And I think of how she will never know what it feels like to be chased or to be hanging and burning with people gathering around to see. I think about the night sky, how it becomes a black canvas littered with white stars, how we all consider these stars beautiful, even when they are shooting. I think about the morning, how it is constantly pushing the darkness of night out of the way, making more room for daylight because blue skies matter too. I think of the way the sky wraps itself around the sun, holds it like a deity, holds it like a God that only belongs to the morning, a God that runs away when the darkness comes around, a God that does not sing spirituals in the voice of night. My coworker keeps speaking, this time about a breeze, this time about a soft sand between her toes, this time about laying out in the sun to work on her tan. I think of how a breeze will never be strong enough to stop a bullet, of how asphalt is never soft, even when it is soaked in blood, of how tanning has only ever made our melanin look more dangerous. She asked me what I think of the weather, and I want to tell her just how much I hate small talk, that my existence is much bigger and much smaller at the same time, that they might kill me if you will want to fit me into a conversation, that they might kill me and I will become an awkward pause, that I might die and few may speak about it, because the weather is a lot easier to wrap words around than death, than black woman death. I want to tell her that I wish to leave this earth in hailstorm, in sunset and tsunami, in clear sky and flood. I pray that my spirit cracks the sky with lightning, pray that the earth opens up to swallow my slain body whole, and I pray that the sun is there with all its rays and luminance and small conversations, so that maybe my memory will be something worth talking about. Alright, I'm gonna do one more. This one's a little shorter, but before that, so I do have merchandise, I have chapbooks and posters. However, if you don't have any money, I know it's struggle, real. I do have this book here, and you can actually come and write in it. So if you were moved by anything, if you like completely hated me, I'll be able to look back on it in 3 years and be like, F you too. So, I'm just going to carry you with me for the rest of my life. So if you do have anything to write or any thoughts to share, please, I accept that. You don't necessarily have to buy anything, even though, words don't pay my way back to California. Money does, so.
How much are they?
It doesn't cost
No,
anything.
the other books.
Oh, 10. They're 10. I appreciate you.
$10.
But yeah, only $10. I appreciate you. Corey, he's reminding y'all. He's on his game. All right, last poem. I'll be out your way. The day a black man is made into a memory is the day after a black child is made into a man, or the day before being black is made into injustice, or even the same day a black woman is made into nothing at all. The week after a black man is made into a memory, the poetry slam becomes a vigil. Each person taking turns holding the candle or the weapon, while others take turns throwing their hands in the air, and we all become symbolism. We talk about the death like a dinner conversation, do not realize how we have become desensitized, how we indulge on the images, pick at the social media meals, and try to find value in their taste. We do not realize how we are swallowing the death so easily until it is not in fact near us but in us. The news becomes something we've heard before. The poem becomes something we felt before. The death becomes something we've been before. It's nothing new. The headline, the shot around the 1 minute mark, the look right there, and you can see exactly where the bullet splits the body, and then nothing. Or the next thing, or the next week after a black man is made into a memory, and the Facebook feed is yet again a funeral procession with flower petals thrown in all the wrong places, in someone's hair perhaps, As we lend our thumbs to the grieving family, push them along, give them our tears to soften the grave plot, then make way for the next body. And it is all a cycle until the bullet makes its way to our home, until our faces are the ones masked in terror, until we become the haunting, until we become the ghost quietly pleading for someone to kneel in our honor, until we are the only thing we have left. And even that is taken too. Thank you, guys.
Y'all show love for Natasha. If you did not get a chance to put a $1 or $2 or $3 or $4 or $5 or $6 or $7 or $8 or keep on counting up to $20 bills, $100 bills, if you that blessed and privileged to put it in that bucket, you can come up now. Like, if you put something in there, you still got a little extra, you know, you can bless somebody. It's always a blessing to give, more than it is to receive. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. Y'all hung in with us through racism.